All right, y'all join on in. Join on in. Let me see what y'all got to say. Share this thing. Let everybody know where you checking in from and how you checking in. This is the biggest dog Chico to the sea and the place to be. Y'all already know what it is. I'm coming to you live and direct. And I'm gonna broadcast this thing from. I'm a little bit outside, so y'all might be hearing some birds chirping in the background or whatever. Is sun is getting ready to go down, but of course, there's news out of Boulder where it's colder, and you know we always getting busy with the king of the portal, Coach Prime, doing his damn thing, of course. And I see y'all in the comments. I see y'all in the comments. Let me know. Let me know what y'all got going on. So what y'all seeing is that everyone is replaceable. Anyone can leave with the portal madness. I see a lot of fake articles about people leaving. I'm not confused about social media. Y'all get in the chat. Let me know what y'all thinking, man. We got updates. I know it's late night for some, early for others, and so on. But y'all know about the news, and everybody know about the rumors, and there's a lot of crazy rumors going on right now. People talking about this person leaving, that person leaving. I could break y'all with the truth, but we're gonna let that person break it. Them people break it themselves. So if you got something that you want to say, I'm gonna add the invite link and let y'all come in here and get it off your chest. Get it off your chest. This is LNL Late Night Live with Big Dog Chico. I'm gonna start doing that from now on. Big Dog Radio. Late Night Live with Big Dog Chico right here on Big Dog Radio. Tuned in for the live for the people across the world, wherever you listening from. Said coming in from Washington State by way of Arkansas. Oh, now somebody said I haven't heard anything. Mississippi and Duval County up in here, Florida, Charlotte, North Carolina, Chi-Town, Chicago in the building. Chi-Town, get them country boys nothing. Who else we got up in here? Y'all let me know, man. Hey, let's get deep it up. Let's get deep in here. Pause. Let's get deep in here right now. I see y'all in the chat. Share this thing on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Hit the like for the algorithm for your boy one time. Hit the like for the algorithm for your boy one time. Yes, we're going live, and we're in the comments, and we're in the chat. Late night with breaking news. I could say right now, but we're gonna let them break it. But we will be discussing some of the guys in the transfer portal. The news got now we got who we got? Debbie Garcia up in here, Corey Thompson, Matt Perry Thomas, Clint Moses, Natasha Terrell, Clay Orange. What up, Clay? Oh now, Shelly R, Stacy E, Bees up in here, Cali up in here, Texas, Atlanta, Baton Rouge. You heard me. Jermaine King said I was about to go to sleep. Seattle up in here now. I mean, hey, if you go to sleep, at least leave your boy on like the radio station or something. Let me rock you to sleep. Pause in a way, talking to you. But who knows? This dudes might break while we're on live right now. It could break while we're on live right now, or we can go ahead and give you guys the updates on what we do have and what has been going on this whole week. Which is, let me know if you can hear me nicely out there. What up, though, Ninefold's finest? You already know Gillian. What's happening with you? Oh, now. Florida in the building. Colorado is adding some experience to its offense as former Ohio State running back Dallan Hayden has verbally committed to the Buffaloes. Hayden, who spent 2 seasons at Ohio State, has 3 years of eligibility remaining. Now, that's a running back coming in for us now. Y'all listen to this closely and let me know what y'all thinking with these running backs coming in, and some still scheduled to visit. 1,000-yard rusher scheduled to visit. Let me see, make sure I got that down. 1,000-yard rusher scheduled to visit. And so we go from having a stacked backfield to probably having a whole new backfield. You feel me? A whole new backfield. Surfer Boy said, woke up to Big Dog Chico, Paul. Man, what time is it on the island? 7 p.m.? Yep, it's about to be 7 p.m. Yep, right now it's 7 p.m. on the dot. You hit it on the head. Coming to you live and in effect, man. Back like vertebrae once again. Old school, what's up, baby? What's up, Big Dog Gang in the building? Old school, baby, what's up? But just to let y'all know, Coach McKinney, we got Coach McKinney up here. We're going to add you to the stage also. Y'all want to come on, y'all get added to the stage. We got Coach McKinney up in here. Make sure I add everybody to the stage and see if we can get everybody on like this, man. Because I'm going to give you the update, the news, the real deal, the real spiel, and so on. Old school, what's happening with you? All right, so 12 a.m. in Texas right now. Okay, baby. Man, what would kids get out from leaving Colorado at this point right now? You know, what would you get, and where are you trying to go to? Unless you're chasing a bag, unless a bag has been offered, and now you're going after that bag, dog. That's all I can see. Like, where are you headed? Where are you trying to get to? I'm chasing the bag. And in some cases, nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? That's what some people want to do. That's what they came to college for, to get a bag at this point. But, you know, I can't see some of the stuff that's going on, man. So we got Coach McKinney on the line. We got anybody else want to join on the line? Y'all can come get in the chat. Let me know where you're checking in from and how you checking in. This is the biggest dog, Big Dog Radio, checking in to you right now. And got Warren G checking in also. Until we make sure we get everybody on the line, just in case you don't know, we were talking about Hayden, the running back from Ohio State who committed. While Hayden committed on Monday afternoon, the Buffs also lost 2 players to the transfer portal. Cornerback Adam Hopkins and defensive end JJ Hawkins are both leaving the Buffs after 1 season in the program. All right. 5'10", 205 sophomore Hayden rushed for 663 yards and 6 touchdowns in his time with the Buckeyes. As a true freshman in 2022, Hayden rushed for 553 yards and 5 touchdowns, averaging 5 yards per carry. All right. So, like I said, those running backs are coming in. Hayden is the main one. Adding Hayden fills a spot vacated by Alton McCaskill IV, who entered the transfer portal earlier in the week. Hayden would join a running back room that includes, right now, senior Savion Wilkerson, sophomore Dylan Edwards, and true freshman Michael Welch, who has turned some heads this spring. The room also includes junior walk-on Charlie Offerdall, who continues to impress coaches. So that's the running back room. I see a lot of guys in the chat right now. See some people joining on to get their comments in. We got Warren G. Also, we got Cali 2 official up in here. All right, so shout out to everybody up in here, man. Y'all got something y'all want to say, man. Y'all go ahead and check in. Let us know what you got going on.
Man, I feel like pressure burst pipes, man. As me being a former Division I football player, I feel like it's a lot of pressure for a lot of people to handle. You know, it's not something that simple. And when you feel like you done did a lot of stuff in the off season to put yourself up to the on a plate to where you feel like you're not replaceable, it's a problem. But what people don't understand is that it's easy to transfer when you're in college, but when you get into like the NFL level, you're signed to a contract. You're a grown ass man. No, I'm sorry for cussing, but you're grown at that point. All that transfer and all that, I want out, I want in, you're replaceable. Like you gotta understand you don't always get that privilege. And for you to be like, dang, I'm gonna transfer, it's like it kinda sucks to the whole system. Like you're just opting out and you're great. It's not like you're not gonna get playing time. In college, everybody got packages. You could set you a whole offensive package. You don't have to be the every down back. That's how you get hurt a lot. It's okay
Right.
sometimes to ride out and do your thing, but I just feel like it's an out system, man. That's not cool. I feel like he
Man.
should have stayed put.
And you're talking about somebody in particular right now, or everybody?
I'm talking about the whole transfer portal system. Period. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I went from JUCO to Division One, so it's like I kind of see why like me transferring. Like I went to like a 2-year school and then I went D1. But it's like before I did all that, it's like I understand how the portal and everything like that works. But it's just like it's really a out system. It's not. It doesn't really make us better because like you're going from one situation to another situation, and who knows if you're gonna start when you get to your next school, and who knows how big that school is. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I just feel like it's an out system when it comes to a lot of things like that.
And I feel you on that, dog. Pause, but stop saying
Nah, you
pause.
good, bro. You
But
good, bro.
I understand you on that. And anybody else want to comment? Piggyback off that one?
Yeah.
Well, I
I
will. Go
oh
ahead,
no,
brother.
go ahead.
Well, I will. I think what we're seeing with the transfer portal, and I'm not finna fault the um, players that use it. The transfer portal, um, there's good in the bad and the ugly with the transfer portal.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever side of the ugly that you're on, that's you're gonna feel some type of way about it. Whatever side of the bad you're on, you're gonna feel some type of way about it. It don't matter what team it is. It's just so happened that CU is at the forefront of the being able to visually see the bad, the ugly, and the good of it. All these other programs, not it's not so much of a focus because um, the spotlight is on CU. So we're seeing that part of it. And I mean, I love Alton, I love McLean. Uh, I wish that they was there, but they're not. And I had to get it back in my mind is that it is what it is. I believe that Coach Prime knows what he's doing, and it's going to end up panning out at the end.
I agree. I
That's
still
my
think he pulled a prime, and people that the guys that's going out, we still got people that's coming in to replace them, whether they're going to be an upgrade or just as good. With the running back room, after McCaskill went out, we had high expectations for him. We know what he can do based off what he did at Houston. But if there were any concerns about, whether he running hard, whether he would fit this offense, whether he was all in on it, whatever, then that's for people to debate. But let's just deal with the facts of he's going out, who's coming in. We got a guy coming in that has a lot of upside and who played at Ohio State. And then if we have another guy leaving, then we have another guy coming in who's a 1,000-yard rusher who's going to be there to visit also. So I think with football nowadays, you're going to have a lot of swinging doors. You're going to have a lot of player movement. But if you can find that next player. That's when your recruiting department comes in heavy. If you can find that next player, then you can replace that because at the end of the day, if the guy you bring in make plays, the other guy going to be kind of like forgotten. No matter what, no matter who he is, if the guy you bring in make plays and you win games, then the other guy might be forgotten at the end of the day. So yeah, Amos and Dallan.
Hey Chico,
Yeah.
question for you because I know you have an insight, and I know you probably are not going to answer this question, but the rumor consensus going around is Dylan Edwards leaving because they're saying him and Shador are not following each other on X or Instagram anymore.
Hey, that could be a telltale sign right there. If they're not following each other, I don't know whether they got to personal beef or whatever. But from the chatter that I heard, I know that from what I know is the news that I know is you just gotta let it come out, from them, and then we can discuss it. I can't be the one to break whatever that's going on. So
Ah,
if y'all can
boo.
read between those lines, then y'all can read between them. But if not, then you just gotta wait till official news come out for anybody, and that's just anybody. You know what I mean? I can't get on here and say just based off of what I've heard, even if I heard it from a reputable source. I can't say what another person is going to do. You
Okay.
feel me? If he haven't
What will
really
make Dylan?
officially announced it yet.
What will make Dylan leave if they're making him the focal point of the running game? Because they're teaching him wide receiver, they're letting him run the ball. He helped endorse or recruit the kid from Ohio State to come because he said he wanted another back in the room with him. Um,
I
some
mean,
Something
Yeah,
don't sound right to me.
Hey, you know what don't sound right? I'm sorry for cutting in, young man. But you know what don't sound right, Chico and Big Dog? I'm going to tell you something. It's been bothering me for a long time when I heard him sit up there and make that conversation because he did it a year ago this time, Coach Flick. He said, you know, a year ago this time, he said he got a total poll. You know what I'm saying? If you're on top of that total poll, then the next person up under that person and the next person up under that person, how he usually run his thing, how he usually run his system. And he came back out again this year, already out of altitude, already sit up there and did what he did this year and laid up there and said that he liked some other body, somebody else. And he also see the Alto is coming on, but he didn't act like or me making he mentioned that he was there yet already. Alto running all up out of that field, all around that field, and he act like Alto's still on that third or fourth on that totem pole. I apologize, Chico, but that's where he was last year, and it seemed like he ain't got no high as far as Coach Flea is concerned. You get me? Oh, see,
Whatever the case, though. So let
that's
me
my
let me
point.
let me
That's
let me
my
say
point.
this, and then let me say this. Whatever the case is, whatever whatever case is, I know at the end of the day, Coach Prime gonna fix whatever the situation is. He gonna address it. However he address it or when he address it, it's probably gonna be one of the things that we're gonna be probably talking about eventually. Whenever whatever happens. But I've seen this man offset McCaskill with a RB with a running back that's just as equally as good, that's that can give you production. So everything that's going out, it's coming back in ready to plug in and go. Where I'm seeing it happen.
Yeah, but the thing with Dylan Edwards, guys, I got to remember, Prime has had a relationship with this kid since he was 5 years old.
That don't
So
make no
he's
difference.
known this young
Yeah,
kid.
but we
He
don't
has
even know we don't
he
know
has
what's the situation with that. So we're talking about a situation based off of a
man.
rumor.
Chico ain't saying that 'cause Chico said he gonna let them say it. So I'm gonna say it before Chico
He
say it.
did. Coach Flynn already said. He did already said. What's the name? That was stuff is going to be cut down. You know what I'm saying? He didn't already said that. I see. So I mean, what was Dylan that was supposed to say? Oh yeah, thanks, Coach. I was carrying the heavy load. Now I ain't got to carry it no more. I mean, what do you think? And he didn't
That's
already said that when he
but that's
spoke
what
about Dylan Edwards.
Well.
I
See,
said.
wait a minute. You're taking that out of context because he was
Okay,
talking about the blocking. And so, first of all, we was talking about the the question was surrounded about the
the
ability
production.
for him to have to block when you could be using him as a different ways, and he wasn't getting used in that way because of the
Production.
offensive
There you
line.
go.
So
Now you getting it.
what we're asking him to do now is going to
I
be
tell
cut
you,
down. So now he got more
I tell y'all
flexibility.
what.
Nope.
I
It
tell
ain't
you
no
what.
flexibility. It's
I tell
opportunity.
you what. Let Dylan Edwards leave, and Flea won't be there long.
I
I'm gonna
know
tell
it.
you that now. If Dylan Edwards leave, Flea will not be on that staff that much longer. Prime gonna have to go get another one.
I don't think that have anything to do with. I ain't gonna say anything to do with. But I don't think him leaving is based on the running backs coach. I think if any guy, well, I ain't gonna say any guy. Let's just talk about we're talking about this kid right here. If he was to leave under any circumstance, I don't think it's based off of Coach Flea because I think we see Coach or Dylan Edwards as running back number one for all accounts. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he'll
That's
be
what I
one
think.
running back number one going into the season, no matter who they bring in. I
That's what I
think.
thought. That's
We
what I
thought the
thought.
same thing about Alto.
No, no, we didn't.
I
No, we
did.
didn't. I
Alto was up
I
for a debate.
didn't.
Like I would say,
Alto was
Alto
already
was
going
there.
always. I'm
No,
sorry, Chico, I'm cutting you out, but Alto was always gonna be that starting running back. We
I
already do
never.
that.
I never saw that. Not with Dylan. Not the way Dylan came out in the beginning of the season. That's why the original offensive
When Dylan
coordinator
came
got
out
in
the
trouble.
first game of the season, brother. The
That
first game
showed
of the season.
first game of the season. That showed everybody the potential of what that boy can be. So I didn't see Alto taking that job. If anything, he was going to be a complimentary back with him, kind of like Reggie Bush and Lindell White. he was gonna be Lindell White, and Edwards was gonna be Reggie Bush, and you know
Yeah,
how
I
that
think it
was.
was going to be closer to that in a way. And I don't see
Yep.
why, if I'm a running back, I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't take that on the stage with Shador Sanders, Coach Prime,
There
and
you go.
Travis Hunter. I wouldn't be in those situations where I'm trying to compete with them or say that, damn, they getting so much shine, or why they getting so much shine, or even looking at them. And I'm looking at it like, damn, they getting all the shine. Okay, cool. If I go out here and perform, then that
I'm gonna
shine
get
going to be
shine
on
too.
me,
That's
right?
right. Cause
Why
that
would I
light.
go somewhere else other than take a bag or, if I really wanted to be somewhere else in the first place? And then those type of guys, if you're on a team, you want them gone anyway. If you really
Yep.
wanted to be somewhere else and your heart is somewhere else, we want you out of here anyway. But if you here, dog, we ready to make a run, man. But it's gonna be some guys
I wish it
always that's
was
gonna
just. I
get
wish it
broken
was
off and
just
shake
that.
off.
I wish it was just that black and white, but it's not. It's always some gray areas. I based on me following Alton, he don't seem and based off his listening to Prime parents, it don't seem like that was his character or that was the reason, because I think there's other things that played into that. But I believe wherever he go, he gonna do well.
I think wherever Alton goes and he gets in the right spot and they give him the ball, the boy gonna shine. Period. He gonna shine. Dylan
Yeah,
Edwards gonna shine no matter where he go. Well, I wouldn't say no matter where he goes because, you know, either one, anybody can get in the transfer portal and go to
yeah.
the wrong program and be sitting on the sideline, be mad as hell next year. Like,
No,
damn,
but
I could have been
here,
right there doing my
Chico, I
thing in
got
Colorado.
Chico, I got one better than that. They said from last year's spring to this year's spring, there's over 300,000 kids in the portal.
300,000
300,000.
who have entered the portal, not still
That
in
has
there.
right. That has entered the portal. Think about that for a second. There are kids that and I don't know if you've done research or seen it. I I'm willing to bet there are kids that have left Colorado that is still stuck in the portal that have not been
Oh
picked
yeah,
up
for
yet.
sure. That's for sure. That's for every school. And we
So
don't know who,
that
and all we're doing right now is, and this for people in the chat. I like, well, I actually don't like to see dumb comments sometimes, but like this right here, she gonna let the cat out of the bag. Did I say anybody transferred? What did I say? Anybody who transferred or who decided to transfer, the news will be broken by them, and then we'll come back on after it's official
and
to
talk
talk
about it,
about it. But
right?
we could
Absolutely.
speculate about any and everybody we want to speculate about. And if somebody is unfollowing somebody on social media, that could be a telltale sign. And this is what
So
fans, people, media do. They talk about this and what ifs and how ifs, and that's what we're doing right now.
so
So hey man,
so
y'all got a problem,
I
we
wanna
go somewhere
close
else.
my case with Prime is coming up with a solution to bring in people. The one that you said, you mentioned two of the players that just two of the players that just transferred. Can you mention their names again? Because I don't remember their names, Chico.
All right,
While
so
you
for an update, we were talking about Adam Hopkins was one of the latest ones. JJ Hawkins
okay,
also
so let's just
transferred.
deal with Alan. Let's just deal with Alan Hawkins. Where
Yeah,
was he at? What position did he play?
he was at cornerback, and as far as the depth chart go, he was listed as the second cornerback behind DJ McKinney recently. So with the depth chart that Coach Prime had on his desk, that his camera captured, you see Adam Hopkins there behind DJ McKinney, but
So who?
you still
So
have
can
four
you?
cornerbacks coming in.
Okay, so let me ask you this: the cornerbacks that were there, would you list them for me? I don't know them all off the top of my head. Maybe
I
that.
mean, off the top of my head, we DJ McKinney,
Webster,
Preston
Hobbs,
Hodge,
yep,
um, Omarion
Travis,
Cooper, Travis Hunter, and then Israel Solomon,
yep.
Namir Robinson. Adam Hopkins is now gone, and is that it? Stockmeyer's hurt. I think that's it
Yeah,
as
that's
far
it.
as the
Stoudemire's
quarterbacks.
So
hurt.
let me ask you. So let me ask you this: Are we really? Is that a loss for us? Is that like
No,
if we had to look at it, would that be a major hit?
I mean, technically, I mean, guy has a lot of talent. You can see the highlight film that I put on my page. He played both ways, but he was an All-American as the wide receiver. So wherever he goes, he probably will play wide receiver and will probably get on the field. But we were just so deep at wide receiver, he couldn't really crack that last year. And the other guys that they brought in were more of wide receiver, college body ready. Adam was on the slimmer side, and was put in the weight room to get a little bit stronger. But then with all the depth came in, he was moved to cornerback. So with him learning the cornerback spot and Coach Prime in a win now situation, you wouldn't say that that's a huge loss on the defensive side of the ball. You actually would look at it like,
So
okay, that's a guy
if I
gone. So
was
now
him,
we can bring in a guy who has that experience that we know that can play right now. It opens up another spot.
so me looking at that objectively, I would say that it's win-win for him and for Colorado. They don't lose nothing, and he possibly could gain what he's been trying to pursue. You know what I mean? So
It's like trading a depth player for like another pick in the draft, or for
right,
some
right,
caps, also, or for some cap
yes,
space, so you can go find another
yes,
free agent
yes,
to come on your
exactly.
team that fits better.
Great way
You
to
know,
put that, man. Excellent way to put that.
definitely appreciate it.
You know,
But anybody else who didn't announce officially, no, I haven't confirmed it because they haven't confirmed it. So I'm not going to get on here and say what someone is going to do in the future because all the speculation and all the unfollows are following. A guy can wake up in the morning and change his mind the same way a guy can wake up in the morning and say he's gone. Y'all saw how Alton and I had a live stream going, and then, you know, he woke up or he decided, however long it took, to say, you know what, I'm gonna enter the transfer portal. It's gonna be better for me. So shouts out to him and everybody else who entered the transfer portal. Hopefully they can go on and get to a
but
better
I think
situation
this.
that fits them.
Hey, Chico,
So
I agree.
Chico, how we looking at those two linebackers that came? Any update on them yet?
I'm sorry, you cut out. How are we looking with the two linebackers? What?
Yeah, the two linebackers that came in and visit this week. How we looking? How are they looking so far?
we
Have
just.
they
Oh, go
any
ahead.
word on them?
From
Yeah,
what
I
I
thought we just didn't we just get uh I forget the name of this player. I have to spell it. I forget his name. We got a lot of players.
Yeah,
We're
we
not
got
even.
the linebacker, the edge rusher from Pittsburgh. Also, he came over.
Yeah,
Lola's former teammate. So we got some guys on the edge, a bunch of guys on the edge, but in that middle is where a lot of
Right,
people are
that's what I'm
saying
talking about.
we
The
need to
middle,
add. So you got the kid from Charlotte and the kid from
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee and Charlotte, the two linebackers that was on the visit. So we'll see
Have they
what happens
committed?
with them. I haven't heard any official news or seen any official news yet.
Okay.
Despite I've heard some good things as far as the way that visit went. So
Hey, Chico, I'm beginning to see how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like how Coach Prime did out there at Jackson State. You know, he just changed everything real fast. Some people don't like change. I kind of like change, but I just don't want it to come too fast. You hear me?
nobody wants it to come too fast, but
you know,
change is good sometimes, But at the end of
you
the day,
know,
man, for all the guys who left, you can't try to, chokehold them and say, no, don't leave, don't leave. No, dog. If you want to leave this jumping party, with a long line outside, go ahead and leave, because once you go out, we're gonna let somebody else in,
Right.
and we're gonna take our pick from that long line, and that transfer portal is wide open, and there's some guys in there that can play, believe it or not.
Yeah, I get
Yeah. So I
and
think that.
I
Go
think
ahead.
it's on us I think it's on us as the viewers and the ones that get invested into the each and every individual player because ever since Prime came on the scene, we've been interested in just about or invested in just about every player uh, or scenarios re- revolving around CU. And so, like me, I got mostly invested in McCaskill having a great come out year, and McLean
Mm-hmm.
coming out a comeback year. So, those things sting a little bit, but I had to bag up and say, this is a business at the end of the day. So I had to, keep my emotions in check and realize that them guys are making decisions for their career, their families, and this, that, and the other. So let me not
Right.
get out of order because they doing what they doing. I believe in what Prime is doing. He made sure that whatever goes out, something's gonna come in that's gonna
Right.
make a difference, or just that's not gonna sway his goal to be a natty.
Right. I know what. Yeah. I think that, like you said, man, we wish the best for him at the end of the day, but other guys are going to come in. We're not here to bash. If they're making a business decision, think about it. When you were young, and could have been in that position, what decision would you make? So, um, I don't try to bash him at all. I just look at it as from a coaching point of view, from a general manager point of view, that you lose one, there you go. Bring in another one. Here's your chance. Somebody said need to ask you some questions. Ask questions. That's what we're here for. Ask the questions so we can get the answers. You know?
Yo, Chico, what do you think about Bishop though? Like, I mean, his name still hasn't hit the portal. Do you think he still has a chance
Yeah,
to be on the
that's
team?
kind of weird. I don't think he has a chance to play with Colorado anymore, from what I've been told. But it's kind of weird that his name is not in the portal. And who knows why that could be? That could be some technical reasons. That could be, I don't want to say academic reasons, and put that on somebody, because like people were saying, Kamani was his academics, and the man said he had all A's and B's. Whether it's true or not, but yeah, man, I don't want to put that on nobody. You know, who knows? Somebody saying Jordan Seaton deleted pictures. He's going to be out, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I do think that people are offering bags to Colorado players.
That too.
I do think
It
that.
all the good, the bad, and ugly.
Big bank take little
You ever
bank,
see
like
that?
like
You ever
he.
see that? You ever see that movie? You good, bad, and ugly. It was all
Shout,
about the money.
shout out to my grandpops. But yeah, man. Somebody saying tampering. I don't know. I think that at the end of the day, that somebody saying that K State is in the mix. Somebody saying K State's what do you call it? They're
Kansas State.
Yeah, Kansas State. They're saying that they have been offering some of Colorado players. I don't know how true that is, but somebody saying that. William Berry said, "Will y'all please stop with the Jordan Seaton crap? Jordan Seaton is not going nowhere. Dylan Edwards is not going nowhere. That's a fact." Shout out to William Berry. Y'all feel me? Transforming Eagles say, "I agree. Bags are being offered to try to derail Natty run. Maybe Bishop is focused on his education. Oregon with the bags, trying to wreck CU. They damn sure got a bag too. Spring camp is like test driving a car. Seaton did delete everything though. Those days. His bags offered. Let me go check out Seaton's page since y'all want. Y'all want. All right, I'll pull up Jordan Seaton's page, and maybe I can show it on the screen also. Show it on the screen also. Anybody else got some thoughts, man, on some of the guys that we lost? What about the defensive line? What y'all think about that?
Well, the defensive line, I kind of figured they was gonna go anyway because how terrible they was last year.
Man,
I wasn't very, and when wasn't very surprised when they wiped out the whole offensive line neither.
No, I wasn't. After Coach Prime said in that interview, you knew he'll finna get rid of all them son of a guns.
Yeah. So
He cleaned house with them. He just did that thing so smooth and strategically.
yeah. BiggDoggChico, I'm gonna tell you something. One boy Coach Prime said, you know what I'm saying, he told him before that, get me now because you ain't gonna be able to get me like that later. That made a whole lot of sense and it makes sense right now. But like I said, change is difficult. Change is difficult to a lot of people. That's what's gonna bring to a certain extent the uproar. That part of it. But then once all that gone, it comes down to the plan, and then boy, I'm telling you, got to put them pennies where them dollars supposed to be at.
I mean, just look at who we what the for the defensive line. Just think about it. You got the block bully. He taking up at least two players. They're
Yeah,
going to at least double team him. And that's every game. That ain't just some games.
right.
They're gonna double team him every game.
And
You
and
can't
then
just
and then,
put
and
him
then
up
remember
against
when you
one.
were saying that, when you say that, then we go right back to what we just said about 5 minutes or 3 minutes ago. We was talking about that other guy that that we thought he was gonna be doing that, and then now all of a sudden we don't even know where he at in the portal. You get me? One hit wonders. He remind me of him, the
No,
other one who
ah,
yeah.
One hit
block
wonder.
bully ain't no one hit wonder.
I
I can
understand.
guarantee
I
you that.
understand that. That's the one
Yes,
out of yeah.
sir.
I seen him. I seen him how he get
Yeah,
down, but I
yeah,
just don't.
yeah.
Right, 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 right,
He
right,
about
right,
that.
right, right.
He want that.
I hear you. I hear you.
So
And don't let
Jordan,
the and
I will say this about all the players though, right? Uh, it's funny how they delete their in their information on on their Instagram. They delete like when they usually have Colorado football player up there. They'll delete that stuff and just put now it's just their name. When usually it'll be like Dylan Edwards, running back, Colorado University, University of Colorado, or Jordan Seaton, University of Colorado. Now they just got their names up there. Not speculating that they're going anywhere. I'm just saying it's kind of weird that some of the guys do that
and I
now.
think I think that's because of the transfer portal. So that it won't,
That's crazy. But like I'm just
not
clicking on
so much
random
that
ones.
they're
Click on
going
Khalil
anywhere.
Benson.
It may not be because they going anywhere. It's probably because the the team had a little meeting, a huddle, and said, let's do these things a little bit different with our Twitter page if we can. You know what I mean?
Yeah, who
Nah,
knows,
That's what
man? Who
I'm
knows?
thinking.
It's just weird to me to see some players have it on there, or some used to have it. Now they delete it at certain points. Who knows? But I feel in my heart of hearts, Jordan Seats not going anywhere. He's going to
I
stay there
don't
and
know.
protect Shador Sanders, and you know, it would have to be some big bags floating around, dog, and being offered for some of these guys to just hop up and leave. Maybe it's them just seeing money, or they not understand the true situation that they're in, dog. You
Right.
know
Well, Jordan Seaton went on record saying that he's not just chasing the bag. He looking at
exactly.
the long term, and this was his video. I mean, this was his um channel. This wasn't on no well off or nothing like that. This was him. He made it clear. No, it ain't just about the fast and the what I could get now. I'm looking for the long term, and
Yeah,
That's
man.
so
I
that's what
think
he
I
said.
really, man. I don't think it's going to be a situation. We got Wild Dog checking in. Let me add them to the stage. Make sure everybody get on the stage right now. Appreciate everybody joining in. All the guests that we do have, Coach, Obi, Warren G, Old School, and Wild Dog up in here, man. Um,
What's going on, Wild Dog?
Oh, you
Hey.
got it,
oh yeah,
brothers.
oh yeah, oh
yo, I
yeah.
do got a question for the panel though. Like, I know like everyone is jumping in the portal. I feel like it would do an advantage if you at least play the spring game and then jump in the portal so they can see what you could do.
That's what I was
there's
saying.
still some time left though. It's still gonna be some people jumping in there still.
I don't
So
I don't
But this
understand why
year, you
y'all.
only got 2 or 3 days to do that after the spring game.
That's right.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
yeah.
so
Prime did
I
that
play the
strategically
game and
too.
then jump in right up after. Somebody said y'all gonna be
What's the
Saturday in
name
the
did
morning.
it? What's the name played in
Easy.
the spring game and transferred?
Yeah,
Last
had
year,
3 touchdowns.
Yeah,
yep,
wide
Yeah, they
receiver.
did
so
from
did.
Arizona.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, did y'all see? Thank you for bringing that up. Y'all see how he sweated? He was sweating to do it, boy. I'm telling you, boy, he was sweating. If any of the receivers got any sense, I'd be bagging and sweating to do it too all the time, especially the first team receivers. So do it, man. Come on, man. What's wrong, man? Put me in. I'm telling you, boy, because he didn't get it to you. And they good enough to get it. All they need is some action.
Right. But big dog. I wanted to give a comment about the social media because, like, um, when I got with the Mavericks, my social media wasn't my own anymore. Uh, my Instagram and my Facebook were taken over and tied together. and then it was monitored. So I'm just saying. And then the accounts get hacked all the time, especially with
Yep.
CU's a
Yep.
high profile, you know. So that would be the first thing I do if I was to hack in, start creating a narrative, myself.
Right? Yeah, all of that's definitely possible, big dog. All of that definitely possible. It's just funny seeing the so-called whispers and then seeing some of the stuff on their Instagram. But I'm not playing into it too much. I'm only worried about it if they announce it, dog. I'm not trying to speculate on all these things and dig into what some of these young kids are doing nowadays because most of us don't understand. At the end of the day, we don't understand, dog. Let them do what they do. If they come into the office and holler at Coach Prime and say they want to leave, then that's a different thing. But if they do leave, I would like for them to it to look like when Adam Hopkins left and what his mom put on Twitter and the way that she did it in a respectful way, you know, and then Coach Prime responded to it in a respectful way. So, there's ways to do things though. You ain't got to leave and try to bash a man and who gave you an opportunity. And now
Yeah.
you're looking, in a certain light when you go to these other schools because some people gonna think, oh, he'll do the same thing to me. So I don't even want to deal with that case. So I feel like just leave, just like if you leave a job, leave on a good rapport because you never know what bridge you're going to have to cross later on. Simple as that.
Yeah. That
And if
makes
any, go ahead.
some coaches want you come in dog it out another coach because they see this in their favor anyway. So it go both ways, but that's understandable.
Yeah, you got some Bush League coaches out there that would definitely do that.
Yeah.
You got some Bush League coaches that would
So
definitely do whatever they need.
Like Oregon, huh? That's what you saying, Chico? You trying to say?
Like Dan Lanning.
I say it. He a punk. I can't stand that fool.
All
I
right.
say it. He
Well,
a hater and he a punk.
but then university academia would be like, hey, that's public relations 101. What are you doing?
Yeah, clicks and views.
And you gonna mess up your NIL because they're gonna be like, well, that's public relations 101. Good luck on the field, but no money from us.
Yeah.
The one thing I hate about Dan Lanning, he feels threatened. That's why he said what he said. Because you think about it, what has Dan Lanning did in his whole life? He wasn't a superstar college player. He never been to the league. He got favoritism when he got into coaching and got helped all the way to the position he's at now. And then you take someone like Coach Prime, who played, was an outstanding player in college, a Hall of Famer in the NFL. Then he started coaching youth all the way up through high school to the HBCU level to CU. And you mad? He feel threatened because what if more schools start wanting to recruit more NFL players? He's out of a job.
Yeah, man.
so
But at the end of the day, if you want to go, baby.
I mean, this is how bad. This is how far. I mean,
Dog.
Prime moves the needle either way.
Right.
Ain't too many college coaches moving the needle like Prime is moving the needle. We got Fox, ESPN, and I believe it's CBS fighting over the first game, trying to bid on the first game of the season. They trying to get that game. But they know that Prime brings in money for them. The
Man.
only challenge that they have is that they had a 4-something record and they have to justify it. So, based on what I've been hearing, they're gonna move that first game to Thursday prime time.
They are
Yeah,
they
the
already
first
have.
game. Yeah, the
Yeah, it's
first
Thursday
game is
night.
officially.
Okay, there it is. There it is.
Yep, it has been
Come
announced
on, who?
officially that they'll be moving that game. It's been updated, moved to Thursday night, August 29th. The time and the station will be announced later on.
Yeah,
But
Oh,
yeah,
that,
that's the
So
game.
August,
that's
Auburn,
down the
I
Auburn,
road.
like
Florida
Thursday
State.
night football.
you said
Me
August or
too.
October? August?
August.
Thursday,
The first
August
game.
29th.
Okay, August. Okay, I got you. Got you.
The last Thursday in
Or
August.
Yeah.
So
Thursday
think
night
about
football is
that.
nice.
So they
yeah,
fighting over it. So it's gonna be a bidding war for that.
it
Yeah.
should be.
Come
It should be
on.
a bidding war for every game
I
because
Oh
they
agree.
yeah,
know
for
people watch.
sure. They want that first game, and they can't justify it on Saturday because I think they got other good teams on there, and they trying to they trying to do it without the least fallback they gonna get because they only for something. People gonna be like, well, why they do this? The haters.
Well, but hey, but let me put this on your mind. Who's got Thursday night football?
They do. The
Amazon
team that's
Prime.
playing at
Amazon
the
No,
Prime,
team that's playing
think bigger.
is
Think bigger. Think bigger. Thursday
NFL,
night football
Amazon
is on
Prime.
Amazon Prime. Thank you.
Amazon
Exactly right.
Prime. That's gonna promote Coach Prime.
Damn right.
Hey, B. Wilk,
That's right.
you just hit me with a shot, B. Wilk. Said loving the show. I appreciate the $5 super chat. As usual, hit the like button, people. He said, "Go Nuggets." That's what I was trying to get to. Go Nuggets. Sorry, Big Dog couldn't resist. Y'all know I'm a Laker fan, and the Nuggets. I guess they won again. I couldn't even watch the rest of the highlights. I watched like the second quarter on YouTube. And they
Hey,
just
the
killing me
little
again,
the
dog.
little Joker got you. The little Joker got you tonight.
Man, it's crazy how the big Joker can do what he does, and he looks like one of those blow up things y'all see outside of the place, outside of these gas stations or something. How can the Joker move like he moves, man? Make those passes and all this other stuff, dog.
I agree.
Man,
It seemed like he ain't real.
it seems like a rubber man or something, dog. I'll be fouling him, dog. What? Put me in the game, coach. I got 4 hard fouls against him. Period.
That's
What those
that's the
dudes at nowadays?
that's the
Hey, Chico,
Europeans.
but I
That's
say
the
the same.
European players.
I say the same thing about Luca. I just don't. I don't get his game.
I can see
Because
Luca. I can see Luca more than the Joker, even. But I'm
hey
like,
guys,
but
hey,
where are the Charles Oakleys, the Antonio Davis,
I'm
the
gonna tell
Dale
you.
Davises? What are they at?
They're in Europe.
They
The
dead.
the American basketball players do not play fundamentally anymore like that, and they do not develop their big guys like they do over in Europe. That's
Thank
why I
you.
have to. If you look at the superstars in the NBA right now, almost half of them are from other countries.
Oh
And the
yeah, for
reason being
sure.
is because they're developing their kids. They play sooner in pro when they're younger, but they develop them fundamentally. That's why them guys look so much different than our kids, because our kids are basically straight athletes. They're trying to beat you on pure athleticism with
And
hardly
not
no
really
fundamentals.
skilled.
And
And
the
not really
coaches
skilled. It's a
and the
difference.
prop and the problem is the coaches don't coach it no more. You look at the AAU teams and what do? They go out and get the best players on their team, and they because they got the best players around in the state,
They
they
let them
win
play.
all. They let them play and they win, but they ain't developed nothing. But they want to take the credit and say they did something. Oh yeah, I coached that team. You got all the
Hey,
top players in the country.
hey, Chico, look at it like this too. Pretty soon the girls' game gonna be tougher than the men's game because of the fact that they get it's more contact in the women's game than it is in the men's game because of the lane in the NBA. The lane is all
Yeah.
wide.
Shouts out to the ladies
The
game,
women's
man.
game is lit right now, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hopefully
I
they
okay.
can
Yep.
continue
I
to build on
look.
what they've started, and
I
and
I
people can support it first of all, and they get
I
more
call
money.
I called my rep at the Dallas Wings, and he was like, "Wow, dog, you better hurry up." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He like, "Season tickets are gone already." I said, "What?"
Damn.
And I was like, "Well, let me get a flax pack, man, or something." Look, I've been holding it down for years. What are you talking about? You know? And
They
he's like,
came in and got
"Okay."
them things.
When did he tell me? Okay, the Kaylin Clark games, you can't use your flex pack. I said, "What?" But you can use it for the Aces game. I can use it for the Champs game. But before we couldn't use it for the Champs game. Yeah, things have changed now. Can I use it for the Chicago Sky game with Angel Reese? Yeah, but I can't use it for Caitlin Clark. So the
I
May
hope
3rd game, I went and I got the very last. I'm disabled, but I got the very last ticket. It was a handicap seat. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. The very last retail seat. All the rest of the tickets are resale. They selling like for quadruple the retail price. It's
I
crazy already, dog.
I really hope more people support the ladies' game, the women's game, and they can start getting paid somewhat,
Yeah.
like men. The way they don't have to get a second job or go overseas to
But
play at
but
least.
Chico, it's old basketball heads like me up in there. It's old men dragging their kids and family. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm like,
Yeah.
where's the sisterhood? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why aren't you
Right.
supporting your own? I'm just being real about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know. Yeah, I'm just being real about it. So we've been out there. We've been going to Wings games for since day one.
Because the other women are trying to chase them guys in the NBA so they can get a bag themselves. That's why they ain't looking at the women league.
Right,
Well,
right.
well, all in all, man, hey, as far as Colorado Buffaloes football go, we got a big day coming up tomorrow. Y'all gonna go ahead and get y'all some rest. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna wake up. Y'all come join the show tomorrow. Let me know what
What
y'all think.
time?
We will be live in effect depending on the news. But the Buffum updates with myself and Adam. Adam will be live from the facility. We'll be live right here on this channel. 11 a.m. Hawaii time. So that's like 3 p.m. Mountain time. So 5 p.m. Eastern time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
5
like that.
p.m.
Yeah.
Eastern time at the latest. You'll catch us on. If something pop off earlier, you might see me on earlier than that. So appreciate all of y'all checking in with your boy right now. Hit the like, subscribe, share this thing, comment, and we're gonna be out until the morning. All right, stay tuned.
Wow.
Oh, y'all know how I gotta leave. Leave like, subscribe, come out. The other good stuff. We're gonna be up in about the same piece in the Middle East. Yeah. Doggy dog.